Hello guys, it's good to have you again. This is Mike, the Growth Analyst, your friend. I want to share with you today something that I think is very critical. Everyone needs money, everyone needs financial freedom, and finances are very important. You agree with me as well. So I want to share with you a topic that I think is very important, and it is how I grew my salary by over 15x. I mean over 1,500% in 3 years. And what are the things I did? What are the steps I took to ensure this growth was fruitful? So I will implore you to stay right here to the end of the video as I share these tips with you. And trust me, you're going to find it very useful. Also, if you've not subscribed, this is the right time to subscribe to my channel, like, share, and comment. Well, let's get right into it. Now, what did I do? There are 3 things I'm going to share with you that I did step by step, and I want you to, if you replicate same, I think you can do that in even a year or less. All right, let's say a year. All right, the first thing is that I did to ensure I grew my salary by over 15x, over 1,500% in less than 3 years, was to ensure that I look at the growth rates of any company I'm in. So first, I look at the growth rate. So whenever I join a company, I look at the growth rate. When I say growth rate, I mean how fast can I grow? How fast am I going to grow in this company? I check people I work with. If I see that the growth is stunted, if I see that the growth is very slow, what I do is I plan my exit right away. You must realize that you are not the owner of any company you are employed to. Yes, it's good to be loyal. Yes, it's good to give it your best. But again, you have to realize that one day, if push comes to shove, you'll be shown the exit door, right? So the first thing I look at is, am I going to, if every 6 months, is there a growth opportunity for me to move to the next level? Is there an increment in my salary? Will there be something, can I, if I perform very well, can I pitch in for an increment? Is this something visible based on people around me? If I see that that is not visible, then I plan my exit. So what I did was, every company I worked in, I did when I started my career in 3 years. If I see that the growth rate was not good enough, I move. Then I move. So in less than 3 years, I've been able to, double increase to 15 up to 15x, 1,500%. Right. Another thing so that's the first thing I want you to do to ensure that you grow your salary right very fast, because now the economy is not smiling. Another thing I did was to keep learning. So what I do is I just go around, check the JDs of jobs that aligns with me, and if I see that there are, for this particular job, and this is the job description, and I see that there's a particular tool mentioned I have not mastered, I go straight to master it, right? Not really mastery now, maybe a crash course of 1 month. I do that course and then at least add that to my CV, and then keep building expertise around it. So that gives me leverage again when I'm negotiating on my next job. All right. And that is the second point. So keep learning. Now, the third point is this. Now, negotiating skill. Now, what the first two will do for you. Now, the third point is negotiating skill. How you negotiate. Very, very important. Now, the third, if you don't master the first two very well, 3 will be very difficult. So meaning, if you don't study the growth, you see, okay, for example, in your company, you see that, okay, you are in the same role with someone and the person is earning maybe times 2 of what you are, 2x of what you are earning. Even 1x is much, that is double. 1x is, okay, sorry, 2x, 1x is the same thing. So 2x of your salary, that's double your salary. You are going to be, furious, right? So in that case, you know that when you are negotiating next, what you can do like 3x of that or 2.5x Meaning, if your salary is 100,000, 2x is 200,000, right? Then 2.5 cents will be 250. So if that person is earning 200, you can put it at 250. Meaning, give or take, your current range should be around that 250 or 300, depending. So when you're negotiating, you know how to negotiate well. So you know how to negotiate with your new employer. All right. Now, the second thing is, as I mentioned that you keep learning, right? You keep learning. So what that does to you is sometimes some of these jobs have their, what's it called now? It has the salary written. Look at that. Look at to judge where you are currently, and then you do what? You are able to negotiate well. So your negotiating skill comes to mind for the third point I'm going to discuss. So you have to learn how to negotiate well. All right. Negotiating is very important. So you grow. So I've mentioned three things. First, look at your growth rate in the company. If your growth is not rapid, move. So the more you move, because it's not possible you are moving from 200,000 job and you're moving to another job and you're going to still earn 200,000 job. You want to step higher, correct? So as you're stepping higher, meaning your salary is increasing. Someone in that company sees that the growth rate is maybe 10%, maybe every year they had 20,000, 30,000. Now 30,000 in 3 years is just 60,000. Let's say it was 100,000, but you can go from 200,000 to 700,000. So that's the beauty of moving. When you see that the growth rate and all the other benefits, so that's why you have to look at it. Growth rate, all the other benefits. Are you going to? Because again, there are benefits with becoming managers, becoming CTOs, becoming growing up in your career as well. So you have to look at all those metrics before you know that this will not work for me. Then you move. So you can see how you can move from 200 to 700. While that person will have to wait for maybe 10 years before you can attain that. Then the second thing I said, you keep improving. So there's a tool you don't have, you don't know, you're not good at. You saw it in the JD, job description, add it to your skill, do a crash course on this, and then it gives you leverage again compared to. So when you are talking to during interview, you have more to talk about, and then of course building a project. Now the third thing which I say is negotiation. So you can know all this if your negotiation skill is bad. You can, the HR has a way of doing their thing to ensure that they cut costs. So you are going to come in with high negotiation skill based on your experience. And of course, you can't negotiate if you don't attend interview. That means you have to attend many interviews as well. That gives you confidence to negotiate well, and do well in that interview. So these are the three things I did basically to ensure I grew my salary in less than 3 years by 15x, by over 1,500%. So you can do same, and I want you to do same. So you need financial freedom, and we all need financial freedom. So this is my own secret, which I'm sharing with you. I hope it helps you. Please, if you have any question, drop in the comment box. Comment, share, subscribe to my channel. I hope to see you some other time. Bye.